Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a short video. I'm Mr. Muhammad Imtiaz Ahmed, lecturer Business Studies, Shiraz College of Technology. Would like to welcome all our dear students to understand on our today's topic, valuation balance sheet. So these are the topics we are going to discuss, and I have cited the reference below. So first let us understand what is valuation balance sheet. Valuation balance sheet is a balance sheet prepared by life insurance business companies. Mainly it is being prepared to identify the profit or loss which is being incurred in life insurance business. You may raise a question how the profit is being calculated in life insurance business. It is very simple. In our earlier class discussion, I have taught about revenue account balance sheet. There we could not able to find whether the life insurance business is incurred a profit or loss. But revenue account gives the closing fund. With that, we can identify whether the life insurance business has incurred a surplus or deficit. It's a very simple logic. When the life fund exceeds its net liability, the concern is said to have incurred a surplus. It means profit. At the same time, when calculating loss, we can say that if the life fund is less than net liability, the life insurance concern is said to have incurred a deficit. It means loss. So how do we calculate? What is a format? How it looks alike? Now we are going to show you about valuation balance sheet format. The format is very simple. It is broken down into two parts. First part, we are going to see the valuation balance sheet, and the second part is mainly to calculate the net profit. So in valuation balance sheet, we have two sides, liabilities and assets. Liabilities, we calculate liability, and in the asset side, we calculate the life fund, that is from the revenue account closing life fund. So here we make the total. When the assets are more than the liability, it is said to be incurred surplus. Same way, when the liabilities are in excess of life fund, we are going to calculate deficit loss. So this loss or surplus is being taken to the second step in order to determine the net surplus by reducing any dividends payable or actuarial expenses incurred, and interim bonus will be added. Final calculation may result in a net surplus or maybe deficit. So this is how it works out. So now we are going to solve problems by using Excel sheet. So this is a small problem I have brought from the slides. So problem number 6, I read it for the student's purpose. A life insurance company gets its valuation made once in every 2 years. Its life assurance fund on 31st December 2011 was 55, that is 5,555,000 before providing 55,000 being the shareholders dividend for 2011. Its actuarial valuation on 31st December 2011 disclosed a net liability of 3,500,000. An interim bonus of 100,000 was paid to policyholders during the previous 2 years. You need to show valuation balance sheet net profit for the period and distribution of surplus. So this is a problem. We need to prepare that is valuation balance sheet and calculation of net profit. So as per the year declared in the question, that is 31st December, we need to open valuation balance sheet by giving a heading appropriately as valuation balance sheet as on 31st December 2011, as I have shown you in the previous format. And also we need to calculate the net surplus. So we need to give a heading calculation of net surplus. Now I'm lifting the problem again. so that we can take the item one by one. First, it's life assurance fund. As you can see, I'm moving the arrow. It is 5,555,000. So life assurance fund, this is the closing will always come in assets. So we need to enter the amount 5,555,000 as given in the question. Next, before providing 55,000 being shareholders dividend. So shareholders dividend has to be reduced while calculating net profit. So any dividend payable has to be reduced and this amount has to be taken up as 55,000. After taking that is shareholders dividend, we need to consider the actuarial valuation, disclose a net liability of 3,500,000. This is our net liability, so this will appear in liability side. So net liability here is said to be 3,500,000. So after taking that, interim bonus was paid to policyholders. So interim bonus paid has to be added in the net profit session. And finally, the problem says that show valuation balance sheet net profit. Yes, so we have taken all the items. Now we need to identify whether the life insurance business has incurred net profit or loss. So before going that, first we need to consider the valuation balance sheet and then we need to move on to calculation of net profit. So we need to see which side is more. So if we look upon assets and liabilities, assets are more. So we need to take the total. So the same total needs to be shifted on liability side in order to determine the surplus. So we need to calculate the surplus after reducing net liability comes to 2,055,000. So this is our surplus. So this surplus needs to be transferred in calculation of net profit as surplus as per valuation balance sheet. So it is the same amount we need to enter. As you can see, this is the balancing figure I transferred over here. And we need to see the interim bonus. I think I failed to enter. Now I will enter it. It is 100,000 needs to be added. So now let us calculate the totals. So we need to take this total and to reduce whatever dividends paid and we need to add finally in order to say that whether the concern has incurred profit or loss. So in this regard, the insurance business has incurred a net surplus. So this is a simple basic problem in order to calculate whether the insurance concern has incurred a net surplus or deficit. So I hope you have enjoyed a short video. Thank you for watching.